Hello, traders, and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, September 19th, 2016. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you from Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, and a nice cool breeze early in the morning in Thailand. Currently 8:15 in the morning and 20:15 on Wall Street on Sunday night. Traders, like I said, great to be with you. This is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, also follow me on Twitter at FXCL Alerts1 on Twitter for the European session. Traders, wow, what a day it's going to be today. Not a lot of news today. Some medium impact in Asia. Japan is off today, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Traders, we've got some charts to look at. I'll talk about some data coming out, all that good stuff. But first, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006, and in 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, got on the Big Bird, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, I'm in my 9th year, and I'm still in Asia and absolutely love it. It's just great. The climate's good, the people are great, the food's great, everything's good. I have no complaints here in Asia. I do a full day. It's great. You trade early in the morning for Asia, afternoon for London, and New York for about 2 hours in the evening between 8 and 10:30 for me. And then it's off to get some food and sleep and start again the next day. Traders, I'm a pullback trader. I like to look at charts, candlestick charts. I love being a technical trader. I love looking at candlestick patterns to give you an idea where price action might go in the future. It tells a story. Then we look at price action, price structure, price value, price levels, right? Price levels are so important. We know Forex repeats itself. So if it reacts to a level 6 months ago, it's probably going to react to that same level again the next time. So doing that, I really pay attention to levels. I use Fibonacci a lot, as you know, as you see on my charts every day. And then I, basically put a trade plan together on my technical chart. Then I go over to fundamentals and I take a look at the data that's coming out. I have a news feed that I pay for. You don't have to pay for news feed, traders. There's plenty of free out there. Don't pay for something you don't need. I need it because of what I do. So I have a news feed, and I know what's going on fundamentally. I know what's going on around the world. And it's really important that we do that. So when I put my fundamentals and my technicals together, we come up with a trade plan. Once your trade plan is ready, right, I like what it says. I like where I want my numbers at. I put that plan in action. I just wait for price to come to me to enter the trade. Now, what happens, not a lot, but I'd say probably 30% of the time is price doesn't give you a pullback. Well, then you have to use other tools to do that, right? And some of those tools would be like crossing of the exponential moving averages, right? 10 EMA over 55 EMA cross might be a good tool to use to get yourself into that trade at a lower price level than you would want, right? And then use a higher time frame or lower time frame for confirmation. So that's just a little bit about how I trade. I love what I do. I love trading early in the morning. I love trading late at night. I trade options in the U.S. session, so I mix my trading up a little bit between Forex and options, and it's just healthy, right? It's just great stuff. All right, traders, that's enough about me. Let's talk about our risk disclaimer. Keep the legal people happy. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex or any other financial markets. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that this is a game of capital preservation. Live to trade another day on a live chart. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right. Let's take a look at some news and commentary. Let's take a look at how the markets closed yesterday, and we'll get to the economic calendar. The Dow closed negative 0.49%. Sorry about that. The S&P 500 closed negative 0.38%, and the Nasdaq closed negative 0.10%, with the small cap 2000 closing negative 0.02%. Wow, I'm just seeing red everywhere. Let's go to the Eurozone. The DAX, negative 1.49%. The FTSE 100, negative 0.30%. The CAC 40 out of Paris, negative 0.93%. The Euro Stoxx 50, negative 1.35%. Red everywhere. Traders, I haven't seen anything in green. Let's take a look at what's going on in Asia. The Nikkei out of Tokyo is closed today for it's Age Day. It's Respect for Age Day today, and so there's no Tokyo today. And they closed on Friday at positive 0.70%. However, the S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is open, and they're barely in the green at 0.01%. The China 850 closed on Friday at 0.90% in the red, and the Hang Seng closed on Friday positive 0.63%. The Kospi, which is currently trading, is positive 0.41% at the early open of Seoul. All right, traders, let's get to the economic calendar. Like I said, it's Japan's holiday today, Respect for the Age Day. All right, we also had earlier today, we had Westpac consumer sentiment for the New Zealand dollar, and there was no consensus, so really nothing to report there. The number looks good, but I have no idea. Once we get into before the London Open, gosh, there's nothing in London today, folks. I mean, nothing. When we get to the U.S., there is nothing. Wow, this is going to be a very, very slow day today. There is no data today, folks. Just none. It's just really, really blank today. So trade accordingly, my friends. Trade accordingly. I have no problem with a technical day. I really don't. All right. So commentary is looks like we're getting some pullbacks on the markets, the stock markets, the futures markets. We're seeing all this pullback stuff happening. We're seeing a lot of red across the board, and we've expected that, right? We knew that everything was overextended, and we were expecting this pullback, and it has come. So we just have to adhere to that, right? Okay, so saying that, what do we have for this week? We have the FOMC, the Fed meets this week, and I think the BOJ meets this week. So we have two big hitters this week that's going to affect our trading, and we'll keep a close eye on that. I don't expect a rate hike in September, but I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's get over to the euro dollar. Nice down move on the dollar on Friday. Beautiful in the New York session. Just sunk it down, took it all the way down. Now at 1.1152 again, right? This is the half mark, right? The 5.0 mark. So we're looking for a pullback here, and I'd like to see a bounce here up to the 38.2. We'll enter this trade at 1.1187, and we'll take it back down to 1.1152, where current price is in that zone. So we just need a pullback. We'll come back. We got the daily pivot point and the 55 EMA right there, so we're ready to go. Easy trade plan. Just need to wait for the markets to give us the entry. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. The pound dollar, another great move on Friday to the downside. The dollar strength really took over here, and we're doing the same thing as euro, waiting for the 38.2 to come in. We're going to see this pullback all the way to the daily pivot point at 1.3089. We'll take it down to 1.3002, basically the 3000 level. I'd probably get out a little bit before that. I'd probably get out at 1.3010 or something like that. You don't want to be waiting for that to come down there, especially if you're putting in a pending order, right? You don't want to do that. That can cause you a problem later on. So you want to get out before that. Easy trade plan, right? Just fib it, wait for the pullback, and let's go. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie. Aussie, this is the same chart from Friday, and we're in the same price area. Look at this. It came off the 200 exponential moving average, came down. What is it doing now? It's retesting that same 200 exponential moving average at 75.11. Folks, we want to sell this. I'm waiting for a bearish candlestick, and we'll take this to the downside to 0.7453. Nice 70 pip trade. If we can get this to come back and get us, well, we're in the zone for the entry. We just need the candlestick pattern to do it, right? I'm not comfortable with a 55 and a 10 underneath price. I'd like to see that reverse, so I might wait a little bit. I'm not going to jump in this in Asia, it looks like. Especially there's no data in Asia, and there's nothing to move this down. So it's probably going to be a London trade. It might even be into New York, but we'll see. But I'm looking at it. I'm very interested in taking this trade. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Great trade on Friday. In this trade, this pair has just worked out great to the downside. Once this pair gets in its trend, that's it, my friends. It goes and goes and goes. Here, I have an entry. I want this to pull back up to the 200 exponential moving average. It's probably not going to do that. We'll probably get lucky if it pulls back to the daily pivot point, but I really want it to get up to the 1.4949 area. The problem here is I don't have 2 to the right and 2 to the left on the last candle. So I have nowhere to fib this, and I have a wide open space to the left of the chart. So we don't know where our take profit's going to be yet. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. So we're just going to wait. We'll get in this trade, and then we'll find out where we're going to take profit. I'm probably going to do a reverse fib on this later on in the day and look for the 161.8 fib, and that'll give us a nice area to look for taking profit. All right, let's take a look at the Euro-Yen, my friends. Euro-Yen, again, nice bearish pattern. Just waiting for this pullback. Now, I'm being aggressive on these pullbacks today because it's a Monday, right? So we want to make sure we're lined up for the week, and this is another aggressive pullback. We want to get up to this 200 exponential moving average at 114.67, and we'll take it all the way down to the support level of 113.94. This is just a really nice trade, my friends. This is a nice 75 pip trade. Just need price to work with us, and we could just take this down. But, you know, there's no yen trading today, so this might work for us. This might be a good thing for us. All right, guys, let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. Now, this is a chart from Friday where basically it actually came down, went past our take profit level, and now is pulling back. And I like that the 10 EMA is underneath price. We want this to come up all the way up to this 73.26 area. It's not going to happen. In fact, that's a mistake, by the way. Traders, that's a mistake. We want this to come back up to 72.95, and then we'll take it down to there, and that'll be the 200 exponential moving average, and then we'll take it back down to 0.7264. My apologies. That is a mistake on that entry price there on the chart. But it's doing well, and we just want to take this back, let it pull back, and it's fibbing nice. So we'll just keep with the trend. All right, traders. That wraps up our 6 currency pairs early today. Not much to talk about. No data coming out. Nothing really big happened over the weekend. We got a lot of news this week. Big data coming out. I'm a little concerned that the markets might clam up come Wednesday, when I think it's the FOMC is Wednesday at 2 in the morning, which is Thursday 2 in the morning, right? So we'll see. It's going to be interesting to say the least. All right. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilda, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me today on a Monday, September 19th, 2016. Traders, please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, you can also visit me on Twitter for the London session at FXCL Alerts1 at Twitter. That's FXCL Alerts1 at Twitter. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard, and we'll catch you in about 24 hours. Take care now. Bye-bye.